Well. After all that work, I guess I deserve a little reward. Because, as you can see here into my book, we have some rewards to collect. First, we have finished the Bronze Age. I had already collected this one, so... But here we have those two reputable quests that I did not make. One giving it some bronze, and one giving industrial diamonds. At least it is 3. I don't like the fact that I need to complete those quests to get the percent of it. Age of Steel, nothing open, but there is not much to complete here, only the industrial upgrades. What the hell is happening, game? We have the drunken and eating to make the fermenter, and then this ridiculous repeatable quest that require 1000 stone, 1000 cobblestone, and 250 obsidian. Silicon Age. On Silicon Age we have made the monster repeller. I have made the TNT and also the industrial TNT. And as you saw, I have a special buffer, so there is no surprise for you. And finally, we made the redstone transmitter and receiver because we had gained a lot of extreme voltage components from this quest reward here. That has been nerfed because now it requires 10,000 of cracker-like fuel, so those here you only produce about 7, so it's not a free quest anymore, and the cooldown has been increased from 5 days to 10 days. Now we have opened a new tab here, as you remember, the Nuclear Age, and here we have some interesting stuff, like the extreme voltage that I had to make it, so I have made it before, so I can have a better storage of power. That is our lepton crystals and the tungsten. But unfortunately, because I need the hot tungsten, I did just like it to Asgard did and master 80 of the tungsten I got from the material bags to get the reward. Now we have it open to more quests. Here we have the large heat exchanger that is probably not going to be touched anytime soon. Here we have the advanced miner too. This is very at my hand at now. I just need to make it. I have all the materials for it. Here we have osmium, but I already have osmium, just need to get the dust. Here is the acid flow, that is one of the most wasteful recipes I can ever think of it. Like to make this engraved lepton ship, I need to make a lepton crystal and then cut it to get 3 of it. So I need to use energy crystal, 6 lapis lazuli or lazurite dust, 2 advanced secrets to get 3. And we have this quest here that is a curse. We need to make 2 stacks of nichrome ingot. And then you just remember that I already have made it. I remember I left it charging. Supposedly. Now that we got our range, let's do this. Here we have our little precious coils, nichrome coils. And to complete the quest I require 2 stacks of it, that is exactly 16 coils. So instead of going all the trouble to cook more nichrome, let's just harvest all this nichrome we have here. Oh, my blast furnace. Don't worry, my blast furnace, it will be just temporary. Now that I have collected all the 16 nichrome blocks, coil blocks, let's go here to our little arc furnace and just dump it here. We're gonna wait for a bit and it's gonna happen. We're gonna get our nichrome ingots back. So let's wait for it to get done. Let's get our protection and let's open some bags and see what kind of rewards we can get from this. Not that I expect something fancy. And speak of it, let's go down there to our boilers area and get our little miner's bag. So I can just open it and it's all gonna be to the bag. And I place the moss repeller here so no mobs can spawn into this little area we have here. I got some tungsten, some tin, more tin. I'm really tired of tin. Oh, we got some titanium, that's good. That is good. Some gold. That's a very good reward. And we got something dangerous to our health. And here we go. 2 stacks of it. Now make the coils back. I already made it! Okay, here we go. While you wait for that, and let's go here. Put our blue aqua lens and bye bye Laptron crystal. Oh, such child. Such wasteful. But that's gonna be required so we can advance the tier line of the quests. Because thanks to Asgard, I know what lies ahead of it. I need to make an energy flow circuit. That is just our 3 ingredient Lapton crystals, Lapton chips, and a processor board. Since we're here, let's do both at the same time. Yeah, I forgot, need to make it double. To make first double nichrome, and then I'll back to code. Okay, if you said so. Now here's the assembler, and done. Energy flow circuit. And now open up the next tier. We have the insane storage, a electronic energy orb. That will be interesting to make, but it requires a higher voltage of the assemblers. Now I have opened the going nuclear, where we're gonna need to make these dense plates and also the distillation tower part of it. That's one thing that I want to make, not very soon, but as you know, I have just expended a ton of stainless steel. Mostly of my stainless steel going to make the ore processing, because since I wanted to make everything high voltage, there was no other way. So now I need to make more stainless steel. But that's not a big issue, because if you're gonna here to our crop room, you're gonna see that I have this amount of hub dust. So with this I can make it about 14 chrome dusts into the electrolyzer and take the ones I already have here, that is about 18. That's about 16 chrome, and getting nickel and manganese no problem, and iron it's even less. So let's just let me do it so I can show you the result. Alright, got all the material for our next big smelt of metals, and here we have 15 chrome, 15 nickel, 15 manganese, and 56 stacks of iron dust to make about this amount of stainless steel. Just about 415 stainless steel to be smelted. Oh boy, this is gonna consume a lot of power. And you have to put our osmo here to be the next one to get cooked. All we need to do is to actually activate it, because if you remember I broke the coil, so need to restart the machine. And now you just need to wait and let me see how much time does this take to be melted. About this much, but since this is a high voltage one, it's just half the time, so 40 seconds, 42 seconds for each one. Let's say that it's three ingots every 2 minutes. 6 ingots, 2 minutes. Well, taking my count, 415 divided by 6 is 75. Each one is 2 minutes, so 150 minutes. 2 hours and a half for everything to be smelted. Oh boy, that's a long time. But just think about the power it's gonna take to smelt all of that. I don't know, but I think my little supply of charcoal is gonna be depleted very soon. Now let's take the chance and see here. This is still filling up, which is good. Alright people, we had a little update into the mod pack. Now it's version 3.2.15, and I don't remember if you I don't know if you remember that we have some quests here into the shop. That was the bag of alloys, and as you can see, it is no longer here because to Asgard and probably other people found out that it was kind of a game breaking, because they got the iridium and osmium without having to go to the process. But before it got removed, I managed to get some of it. So let's see what we can get from those that survivor this whelp, shall we? Let's put it out here, and as you can see by my design here, I have made the dark steel armor as promised. I had placed most of the interesting aspects of it, so it is somewhat similar to my flax armor here, my beautiful flax armor. But at the same time, it's not the same, because there's some things that the flax do that this don't do, and I like that. But to keep the feeling of the mod pack, I shall soon remove the flax mod from the mod pack, so it's gonna become just vanilla. All the mods are gonna have extra, it's just the one to show you the date of my gameplay, so you know how much time has passed since one. But and not hobbling around. I don't think I need to use this. But let's put it anyway, so it can be safe. Let's go open it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we got head steel, neodymium titanium, magnesium, steel, electrical steel, and solarium. It was horrible. It was completely horrible. I wanted to have better stuff than this. I'm not lucky as to Asgard to got I believe he said he got 44 osmiridium alloys in one of his bags. That was a lot of iridium and oh crap. Go, stay away from me, blasted thing. Damn you. Eat, damn it. Eat. Gosh. Just when you need the protection, you don't have it. Well, at least you saw how useful this is. This really can save your bacon. Oh gosh. Oh, someone about arms. That is interesting. Anyway, let's go down here. Let's go to our crop home. Here, as you can see, I have started making to spread the titania so I can get more of it. And I'm trying to get more of the blaze weeds because I had none of it. And I want to have at least a little supply of everything. So I need to hunt for it. Because some recipes require blaze rods. And here, as you can see, we have all this gigantic field of schnellium. And it's time for me to actually harvest it because I want to empty this area so I can expand my processing array. Since now I'm gonna get the last pieces of the workshop, I'll have set up some production of the items that I'm gonna require, some liquids as I say. As I am getting here some raw rubber from the stick resin, so we're gonna change it from the extractor to a centrifuge. Ah crap, I forgot. I just dismantled all my basic centrifuges and I need those. Damn it. Anyway, let's grab it. We got one bag, 2 bags. Four bags, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's see how much bags we can get from this. This is gonna make my planting a little more easier. I really wanted to grow you, but I don't have it. It seems I do not need to worry about try to breed more of this selenium because I had a good amount already. Unfortunately, I don't have that much use for it right now because I don't have any chelate or tungstate. Oh, but it comes with lithium, but don't have any lithium as well. One thing we can do maybe is do this, and then we do that and get chelate dusting. That will electrolyte 7 to get 1 tungsten with nitrogen, with hydrogen. That is, oh my, what? Look, huh? Look at this voltage. It is insane. Oh boy. This really throws a cold water into my plants. Alright, it has been cleared up and we got a lot of the extra shell I don't need it right now. I have set up a 4x4 field here. So it's gonna slowly grow here, but I won't be using this anytime soon. And I think even though I try to make it look like useful this Fertilia, I don't think I should keep it trying to make it here or even left it here because it's not that useful. Yes, it is sometimes give us appetite, but the amount of appetite we get from this from all the time this has been running, it's not even close to what we need. Maybe if I make maybe if I made the entire field of this, not just 9x9, but maybe one entire much farm of this, then it might pay off in a long run, but as it is now, it's just kind of a hassle. Because ever since the beginning of that farm until this point, it has only accumulated 47 appetite dust. Multiply by 6 or by 10 if you use the ashes, that is 400. And we have already exhausted more than 2000 of this thing, so it's not keeping up. And since now up there I start to use my assemblers with the stuff like herb and multi-headstone, some mercury like here, and I'll change this from a field to a machine place to put the things to refine that material into things that I'm gonna use into the assemblers. Now, one thing that I have crossed my mind. As you know, we have this setup here that is running, and it's pretty decent. To keep this batteries full and everything else, like this one here. Okay, so it's completely full because I am not using any energy right now. But while I was looking at summary of the stuffy of the boilers, I noticed something that I did not notice before. As you remember into the pollution update, the turbines got above it, and now if you look at the large bronze boiler, it says that it produces 32,000 liters of steam. If you remember the past, it was only 16. So the boiler has double the amount it can produce, while the large steel one just gained nearly 10% more steam, but it is consuming a lot more fuel quickly. Then this makes me wonder, in the past a large bronze boiler could keep a large steam turbine running with the cobalt turbine that we had replaced because the consumption and the production was the same. But now this large bronze boiler produces about twice the amount, so we can actually power two of large turbines. And the turbines itself are producing double of the power of before. So in theory, if I make a large boiler and put two large steam turbines to feed, in theory it's gonna produce more energy than all those four steel boilers with all those four high voltage turbo steam turbines, because this is consuming steam like normal. even though the production of steam from the large steel boiler has increased as well, because before I believe it was only 20,000 liters. Unless the tooltip is misleading, but it seems to be the case, so this is actually wasting a lot of fuel that I don't need. So I need to test, build one large bronze boiler, make another large steam turbine, give it some turbines and see if it can keep it up. That's something that is gonna take a very long time to do anyway. As you can see, my blast furnace has stopped, and now we have all this stainless steel. That's a lot of stainless steel. And we also got some fluxed electron and some osmium ingot. That's seems like a lot of stainless steel, but this is gonna get consumed very quickly. But let's look here what we have here. We have two recipes. We have the obsidian rod. We have the flux infused obsidian rod. And then we have the flux infused bow. Let's can I charge it here? No, I want too much, don't I? So now we have a weapon of range. Ta-da! And it is empowered. Oh, I still need the arrows. Alright, let's see how this is gonna fare into actual combat. Ooh, one shot. Wow, it is pretty strong. But still a problem that I need to actually have the what you want. It's still a problem that I need to actually have the arrows with me. I was expecting it to be like infinity big, but losing energy to shoot an arrow like the nano bow, I believe it was called, into the combo harmons. Anyway, that's just a bow for us to kill anything at distance. Okay, last thing to wrap up this long episode again. Ta-da! Large bronze boiler with a double large steam turbine. Yeah, I know that it looks weird because they just touch each other into the maximum of it. There was no place saying that I cannot do that, and it don't say that the structure is incomplete. So all I have to do is to actually activate it, activate it, activate it. Cross your fingers and go. Well, it seems that the tooltip is misleading as I was expecting. Oh, it is the components. I don't know, but I don't think that is the case because this one is running at full speed. And it produces the old amount of energy. So I don't understand why this is lying to me to say that it gonna be 800 EU per tick. Maybe that's just the value for the gas turbine. So this one here is pretty much useless, but as you can see, I managed to place the two of it here. Maybe I'll try to do the same thing with the steel one, because the steel one is stronger than the bronze one. Maybe it will power completely one and somewhat the other one. And since I have a farm of steel leaves, I'm gonna use them to make the turbines because they last much longer than the cobalt one and are more easy to get. Okay, see you next episode. You think it was the end party, but no, it's not over yet. Well, it seems that a large steel boiler can power one entirely and give it a little bitty steam to run the second one. Just about 20 and 4U. So it's not that effective, but that was good to test some setup because here into our four blast furnace steam boilers and sharing the semi and two steel boilers can make those two work at the maximum speed, have some fuel extra, and still the second one have a little extra to output into the turbo steam turbine. So two can power two and have a little extra. As you can see, this one don't gain anything. It was the first one that I activated.